welcome to this week's studio vlog. So this week I want to concentrate on designing some new products for my shop that I'm really excited about. I am now doing phone cases, which I'm super excited about. So I'm going to be designing them and sublimating them and then kind of editing the photos and uploading them to my shop, and probably making some TikToks as well to promote them. So I've got this huge box which is full of face masks and phone cases ready to go for orders this week, because I also released some new face masks over the weekend. I made a little TikTok making some little Animal Crossing face masks and I posted them on Facebook and I had some good feedback about them. So they're now up on my shop for pre-order. I put them up for pre-order because I wasn't sure how many masks I would need, but I've now got the masks, so they are ready to create too. So this week is gonna be a busy week. I also got some new studio lights to replace the studio lights I broke last week. Plus my printer gave up over the weekend, so I've ordered a new one, which is the Epson Eco Tank, which is supposed to be so much better for sublimating. The cartridges are built into the machine, which will make it so much easier, because my other printer had so many issues with the cartridges never working. So at least this one will be all good because everything is built into it. But that does mean I have to send the old printer off to get my refund. So unfortunately I kept all of my boxes for pretty much every electronic I own, except for that one printer. No idea why I decided to do that, but I did. So I do have to kind of make a box out of other cardboard boxes. So I've got some, you know, empty Amazon boxes to kind of try and package it up with, because I want to get that sent out now so I can get my refund, because I've already bought the new printer. I kind of want my money back as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, this morning I want to take down the old printer and set up the new one, and then take down my lights. So I mean, it's not really ideal, but you know, it works. I don't really have anything else to send it off in that's big enough, and you know, I don't want to spend a ton on a new box for something I'm just returning that's broken anyway. So off it goes to the delivery place. So I'm gonna go and do that later today, but I might as well set up the new printer now. I haven't got much time to do stuff today because I've only got an hour or so left of today because I'm busy, but I'm gonna try and see how much I can get done. So these are the inks that come with the printer, but I am gonna switch these out for my other inks. But I guess I'll just keep hold of these in case I ever need them. I don't know if I will, but you know, this is probably like 20-30 quid worth of ink, so it seems a bit silly to getting rid of it. Maybe I can find out a way to put it into my other Epson printer. I don't know if that will be possible. Maybe it will be. So many bits and pieces in here. And here's the actual printer. I think it's too big for my shelf, which is super annoying. Oh. Woo. Okay, gonna go put it in the shelf. Oh, thank God. Yes, it fits. Yes, it fits. This is great. I was so worried it wouldn't fit, and I have to move everything around, but actually I think it's a little smaller than the last one. Hangs a little bit over the edge, but not the end of the world. Just gonna take all these little bits off. Got all the tape off, and now it's ready. I think I might start by just downloading the software onto my computer, but I actually have some orders that I desperately need to pack. So as I haven't got much time today, I think I'm just gonna go and pack them, and then I'll finish setting this up when I'm back tomorrow evening. I'm really happy about this. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, so that's how you open it. So this is really cool. Like, this is where all the inks are kept, so you can easily see the level of the inks down here, which is such a good idea because otherwise you won't really know how much is in there. But then, yeah, you just put it in here. I'm not sure exactly how you would do that, but I do have some, I do have those like injection needle things that I used to use for my ink cartridges, so I assume I can use them in here too somehow. Yeah, I think that's going to be so much better than my other printer. I'm much happier with this. So now all I've got to do is print off the postage label. Obviously there's no point in doing that when I'm showing you guys that. I don't want you guys to see my customer's address. But I do have a bunch more orders to pack, but all of them need my new sublimation printer set up, and they're all up for pre-order anyway, so you know they can wait a day or so until I manage to get that sorted. But today, yeah, I've done quite a lot of things. Doesn't seem like much, but I've also been doing some businessy behind the scenes stuff, like you know, spreadsheets and fun stuff like that I don't show you guys. So that's always fun. But yeah, I'm away for this weekend, but I will see you guys when I get back. So I've got my new light set up, so it still needs to be made higher, but it's pretty much the same as the old one. So hopefully this one will be exactly the same, and my videos will look as great as they normally do. But today I am going to be using my sublimation printer and heat press to make phone cases. I'm so excited to be doing this. This is something I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and I'm really excited to see how they come out. It's a little bit of a risk, but to add new products to my shop, but I kind of believe in these and I hope they do well. I've ordered lots of different sizes of phone cases, but at the moment I am just sticking with iPhone cases, and eventually I'll add in like Android phones and stuff, but for now I kind of just want to stick to iPhones. But if you have a phone that I'm not selling a case for at my shop, please let me know down below what phone you have so I know which ones are the most popular phones to use, because other than iPhones I don't really know what phones people use nowadays, so I'd like to hear what you guys want to see in the shop. So to start off with, I have to come up with some phone case designs. I have a few ideas of what I want to put on them, but I actually have to go and create them, so I'm going to go and do that now. So I've just printed my first case. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than I would have originally liked it. The blue on the illustration is definitely a lot darker, and the green isn't quite as nice as it is on the original, so I think that was just how I printed it. It's a new printer, so I'm kind of experimenting with the new printer and then printing on new products. but I think I have managed to get it sorted out. So I've got another phone case set up here, ready to be printed on. So hopefully this one will come out much better than the previous one. So I'm making a TikTok to promote my phone cases, so that's why I'm filming with my phone. But this is now ready to peel off. The metal was very hot at first, but it's cooled down now. I do have several different types of phone cases depending on the size, so some of them are made slightly differently to other ones. But that's just how it is. They're pretty similar anyway, so I'm happy to sell them as they are. Just the way you stick them onto the phone case is a little bit different, and this one has a metal back, whereas some of them just have a plain white back. It's not really a huge difference, but it's just because the phones are different sizes. That's literally it. And there we go, we have the finished case. I think that's come out so much better than the original one. I don't think I mind these colours that much. I do like both of them, to be honest. I don't think the blue ones, the dark blue one's actually too bad. I just think I prefer the light blue one because that's how I originally designed it. But honestly, I might sell them as both ways because it's not too bad really, is it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm gonna go and finish the rest of the phone case designs I want to do for today. So now I've just got to sublimate the case. I'm really excited to see how these turn out. For this one, I've decided to go with an Animal Crossing print case. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. Hopefully it worked all right. I'm filming it for TikTok too, so here we go. I've got my little Animal Crossing fruit phone case. I'm happy with how this turned out. Now it's time just to stick it on the case. I think that's gonna look really good when it's on. It's so hard to film a TikTok with one hand. And there you go, there's the finished Animal Crossing phone case. So I think now I'm gonna do one of two designs I've already got, my fox design and flamingo illustration design too. I'm gonna print them onto phone cases. And then I also want to do a cow themed one because cow print is pretty popular at the moment, so I thought that would be cute to do. However, it's not just gonna be the cow print, I'm also going to have a cow illustration in the foreground, and the background will be a cow print design. So it's actually getting quite dark now. It's getting closer to the winter, so the sun's obviously going in, which earlier and earlier, which is obviously not great for me when I want to take photos. So I think I'm going to take photos of the phone cases that I've got now, so I can get the ones I've already done uploaded on my website tonight and the TikTok posted, and then over the next few days I will slowly build up more designs, and it's kind of a bit of a tester as well to see how popular the videos will be on TikTok and how popular the products will be on my shop, to kind of give me an idea of whether I should continue doing it or if I should approach it a different way, or stop altogether. And maybe phone cases aren't things people want, but it's something I definitely want to give it a go, and obviously I'm going to use the phone cases I've bought up, but I kind of want to test the waters a little bit to see what people would like, and maybe ask for some suggestions too before I get printing. So I'm going to take this camera off this tripod and take these photos now. I'm going to be working on some face mask orders and some new phone cases. So I put up a pre-order for some Animal Crossing face masks the other day, but now I have to go and create them. And strangely enough, everyone's kind of gone for the same characters. So I had a lot of orders for Marshall that I've obviously, that was the one I used to kind of promote it all. So I've already got Marshall set up in Procreate ready to be printed to print more masks. So that's easy and sorted. But I had a few people who wanted stitches made as well. So I've got to take his little illustration, put it into Procreate, change the background color and the hearts and stuff, and then send that off to so I'm gonna go and do that now. First I need to find my iPad though, because I have no idea what I did with it, so that's fun. So this is the Marshall face mask design I did already, so I'm just gonna make this into stitches. So I'm just gonna duplicate the file, then I'm gonna go into it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna go and find my stitches illustration. When did I first draw him? Let's see. Oh wow, I've drawn so many characters now. Stitches. Maybe it was a newer one. Surprised I drew him this late on, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna grab him. And I'm gonna drag him all the way over to the file I want to put him in. There you go, plonk him down. Okay, so let's just resize him. So now I need to choose what colours would go well with stitches. I think I'm going to go for like a light turquoisey green background for him. I think. Ooh, I don't know actually. I might play around a little bit, see what works. Oh, yellow maybe. I'm not so sure. I kind of want to use one of the colours he's already got in him, but he has so many colours that it's hard to choose. Maybe I'll pick this green out and go for a lighter colour shade of that. And then maybe if I made the hearts purple, like a dark, deeper purple. It's quite hard picking colours. I don't know if I need to go for orange. So I think this is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a kind of minty light green colour with these blue hearts over the top, as I think that looks cute together. So I'm going to go and print this out. I'm gonna go and head down to the post box now, but while I was doing the labels, I realized that Royal Mail had actually increased their prices, and it's kind of a bit of a pain for me. So they've added an extra world zone. So the way the prices are worked out, they've got the UK, Europe, World Zone 1 and 2, and basically it means all the prices are different, but I had it worked out in a way that it made sense, but they've drastically changed it. So now they've added in World Zone 3, which is just basically the whole of the USA, but they've also changed the prices for them, so they are different But those prices are different to Europe, and now Europe and Zone 1 and 2 are also drastically different to each other, so I'm going to be spending the rest of my day sorting out these new postage prices. The difference is quite big for the heavier parcels, so I need to really make sure I do get this correct. It's kind of a bit of a pain and wasn't something I was expecting. Like, I would have known that the prices would have eventually gone up, but you know, I would have just added, you know, an extra 20p to the prices that I'd already got set up or something like that. But they've completely changed everything to how I'm gonna have to work out my shipping prices will have to be quite different to what they are now. So today I'm probably gonna spend up the rest of the day working that out, and maybe if I'm lucky I'll be able to do a phone case design. But it's really important I get these shipping prices sorted, so I'm, you know, not over and undercharging my customers and leaving me or them out of pocket. So that's something to look forward to when I get back home. Yay! So I finished designing the little cow phone case. I did have time to do it, but it's pretty late now, so I'm gonna print the case another day. But I'm happy with how it looks, and I think it's quite cute and sweet. Oh, look at that. I'm so happy with that. I think that's super cute. Kind of want to keep one for my own phone, I think. I really love that. I think the colours look great on it, and it is so different to my usual work, but I think it's still kind of polygony too. So now I've printed this cow phone case. There is one other phone case and TikTok I want to make today. I did a little cute fairy illustration, and I wanted to print that onto a phone case because someone asked me to as a commission. So I'm also going to make that into a TikTok to post tomorrow. Plus I've got to take photos of these phone cases and upload them to my site. So today I was originally planning on painting on a denim jacket, but that really hasn't worked out. It's quite late in the day today, so I think I'm just going to print these phone cases and leave it to that today. It's kind of a shame, but I had so much stuff happen this morning and I'm just not really in the mood to do any painting, and you know, I'm quite tired and it's quite late in the day, so it's not really something I want to start on. I might do it tomorrow morning before I go to work, but we will see. I also want to print the cow on a mug. So before I can go and print this on the phone case, I actually have to make sure it's on like a phone case size piece of paper, if that makes sense. So basically I need to format it correctly for printing. So I just need to take this all across onto this file over here, and kind of like resize it and everything. As you can see, she came up pretty orange, so I'm gonna give this another attempt and see if it works again, but I'm a little bit worried it won't because she's quite small, but we'll see. I might have left her in too long. I'm not really sure why she's gone like this. So this time I definitely think it came out a lot better. It still is a little bit orange, so I think I still need to experiment a little bit with things, but I am happy with it, and I think it looks really cute on a case. And I absolutely love the background. The texture on it is so amazing. I think it looks really pretty. So I've got these little polymer mugs. I haven't really used them for much before, but I decided I'm gonna go ahead and experiment on printing on one now, just because I have a ton to print on, and I thought it'd be cute to do a little cow design on one. This failed miserably, so I'm gonna give it another go because this came out rubbish. It just did not work at all. Oh no! That almost came out so well. That is super, super annoying. I'm gonna give it one more go, and then that's pretty much all the mugs I've got, so I'm gonna stop with them. I think I need to give it a go with using ceramic mugs, as I've only ever used these polymer mugs, but they just don't seem to be great, so I guess I'll just use the mugs I have up and try and make something with them, but I think I need to switch to ceramic to get really good results. But I was so far, but so close. Such a shame. So it's still not ideal. I mean, it's better than the last one, but you can still see it's not quite worked around here, which is really super annoying. But I am gonna call it a day now because nothing's really gone right today, so I think I've just got to stop doing what I'm doing and come back at a later date. But I do think that these mugs aren't really great for printing on, especially when you want full over designs. It looks kind of cute there in the middle, but even then it's not quite as crisp and as perfect as I probably would have liked it. So I think I need to look at printing on ceramic mugs just to get a better overall effect. Which is a shame that these haven't worked, but you know, you learn, and at least now I can go and give it a go with ceramic mugs, and hopefully that will work a lot better. So I'm gonna leave this video here for today, but thank you so much for watching the studio vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Before I go, I do just want to let you know that the day this gets released, Saturday, well, I hope it's Saturday, I am taking part in a online market. I've linked it down below if you want to go and check it out. If you go to the link, you'll also get a discount code for 5% off my Pollygone Illustration shop, which can be used over the next few days if you want to go and grab anything from my shop. All my other links are also down below, including my TikTok and my Instagram and everything else that I have, and it will mean a lot if you can go and follow me on them as well as YouTube. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified for when I next upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!